And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Glad you're able to join us. Men's lacrosse action coming up shortly as the Tornadoes 2-4 on the season, taking on Husson University. Made the trip all the way from Bangor, Maine. Kind of an annual deal for Husson, who makes the trip during their spring break and gets a few games in the region down here in the mountains of North Carolina and Virginia. And great to have Husson in the house, and great to have some men's lacrosse action coming up shortly. Joined once again this afternoon by analyst KJ Henderson. Great to have KJ on board with her expertise. KJ, it should be another good matchup here at Lamel Family Field.
Yes, Phil, it sure should. From the last game that I seen that was home, our boys are really getting into it. They're really getting it down, defense, offense. They could improve still, but I think today should be a very interesting matchup to watch.
You mentioned that last time out here at Lamel Family Field. It was a successful one, a 14-9 win over Pitt Bradford. It was one of those games that the Tornadoes jumped on Pitt Bradford right away and never looked back. A 3-1 lead at the end of the first period and never trailed in that contest. Just a good overall performance, both offensively and defensively, and looking to keep that sort of momentum here at home going. They outshot Pitt Bradford 43-28 in that matchup. So whenever you get 43 shots off, things are going pretty well.
Yeah, that is true. The more shots you take, the more you can really place the ball into the goal and make it in.
Yeah, just a matter of, math and statistics there as far as probability goes. The Tornadoes also topped Pitt Bradford in pretty much every imaginable category, ground balls, face-offs. They did well in extra man opportunities as well. Converted on 5 of the 7 extra man opportunities. That's a great ratio there.
Yeah. I think that defense for our Tornadoes looking really good. Really good, coming in hard, setting it up for the offense.
Yeah, no doubt a complete team performance against Bradford, but then had a tough matchup, USA South opener against one of the powers of the USA South, Huntington. So went on the road to Montgomery, Alabama, started USA South Conference play this past Saturday, a 14-4 win for Huntington. Now back here at the friendly confines of Lamel Family Field to take on Husson. It's part of a 3-match homestand, so great opportunity for the team to sort of regroup a little. They don't have the distraction of regular semester activities where there's so much going on and so much action on campus, classes and that kind of thing. It's spring break, so you can really focus on taking care of your body and getting ready for these games. And then 3 games today versus Husson, Thursday versus Earlham, and then Saturday, USA South Conference play on Saturday night against Greensboro. So big opportunity for the Tornadoes to get things started here on this recent homestand coming up. And should be a good one as the Tornadoes take on Husson University. Stick with us. Glad you're able to join us here at Lamel Family Field. Men's lacrosse matchup just moments away between the Husson University Eagles and the Brevard College Tornadoes. Starters for the visiting Eagles, Brad Stolt, Owen Giorgio, Caleb Kirchner, Matt Richardson, Connor Chase, Sean Lynn, Nathan Vibber, Kiernan Field, Owen Gray, and the goalkeepers Kyle Plummer. Tornadoes, meanwhile, their starters as follows: Michael Peters, Sutherland Ray, Matt Smith, Devion Anderson, Scott Bundy, Bryce Peterson, Max Dorman, Gage Kyatt, and Logan Southern. And the goalkeeper, Jack Hicks, for the Tornadoes. Head coach of Husson is Mike O'Neill. Tornadoes under the direction of Scott Dengel. And we are about to get started as number 0, Brad Stolt, will face off against Logan Southern alongside KJ Henderson. Should be a good one this afternoon, KJ.
Yes, it should be, Phil. The face-off is everything that starts up the rhythm of the game, starting with the away team.
Yeah, Brad Stolt getting it done for that opening face-off. He was up against Logan Southern, and Stolt gets started. Vibber with a touch. He swings it over to Drew Held, who was a quick substitution right off the bat, not part of that starting lineup. Here's Held. Held, guarded by Luke Anderson. Fight on the ground. Field there for the Eagles. Tornadoes continue to battle. That's Sutherland Ray coming up with it. Nicely done by Sutherland Ray on the backside. Now, Ray on the move on that far sideline, then he's clipped out of bounds. Bodies hit the turf. And it's going to be Eagles ball. So Vibber will send it over to Clinch. Drew Clinch, guarded there by Michael Peters. Shot from number 40, Owen Gray. Jack Hicks was there, goalkeeper for the Tornadoes. Now here's Lynn. Lynn over to number 19, Drew Held, for the finish. So Eagles strike first as Drew Held with the finish, the freshman from Denver, Colorado. And second face-off the game is going to go the Eagles' way as well. Moving very quickly, that was Brian Peabody who fired off a shot. And it'll remain Eagles' ball as Field from the back. Max Dorman there defensively for the Nados. Here's Lynn. Shot there by Dingwell. Hicks was on the case. Shot then from Clinch. Saved again. And then a shot and a finish from distance. That's Nolan Humphreys. Eagles flexing their muscles early with this offensive pressure, KJ.
Yeah, good. It's a good circulating of passes going on, getting our defense moving. Our defense is coming in hard, but the Eagles' offense is coming in even harder, especially when winning the face-off.
Yeah, third straight face-off won, and Brad Stolt getting it done again. Eagles with the early 2-0 lead. And a takeaway there for the Nados. See if the Nados can get something offensively here going from the back. Jack Hicks will get things started. Flips it over to Sutherland Ray. Now back to Hicks. Here's Max Dorman on the near side. Dorman had an open teammate there, Anderson, Anderson then up ahead to Bundy. But a whistle and a violation on the Tornadoes. It's going to be Eagles ball. Tornadoes did a good job working the ball through the midfield and so forth, but Eagles will reset things from the back themselves, as here's clinch. Field. Now Sean Lynn. Lynn circles around, and just on the outside of the net, he misfired there. As Hicks plays a long ball, nicely done. Beautiful pass and catch. Hicks to Bundy. Now here's Perez. Braden Perez was in a battle there with Kazabinski. And then big shot and finish there by Owen Gray. 3-0 lead for the Eagles. So back here, another face-off, early 3-0 lead for the Eagles. Owen Gray with that last goal, assisted by Sean Lynn. And 4 for 4 on the face-off opportunities here for the Eagles. They're going to move quickly, and a quick goal, number 34, Kiernan Field.
Kiernan coming up from the side with the goal. Great shot from the bottom.
Timeout on the field. So timeout for the Tornadoes. Eagles up 4-0 early here, Islamel Family Field. Back here at Islamel Family Field, Husson able to gain an early 4-0 advantage. That most recent goal by Owen Gray. And a timeout for the Tornadoes. See if they can regroup and stop this momentum from the Eagles. Eagles entering this contest with a 3-1 record on a 3-game winning streak. As Logan Southern fight in there, and the Tornadoes are going to win the faceoff. Nicely done there. Logan Southern keeping that alive, and then Gage Kyatt picked it up. Kyatt now. First time you feel like the Tornadoes really have a chance here to get their offense in motion. As here's Michael Peters. Defended by Humphreys of the Eagles. Peters continues. Peters was looking for an open Jackson McFarland, taken away by Russo. McFarland still fighting for it. Then picked up nicely by the Tornadoes, Scott Bundy. Matt Smith on the move. Matt Smith showing some of that dexterity. Was looking for McFarland. Well defended there by Caleb Kirchner of the Eagles. And it'll remain Tornado ball. 10:08 to play here. First period. Smith. Defended by Richardson. Number 8 versus number 8. Here's Kyatt. Defended by Mills. Shot there from Kyatt. You could see the velocity on that. Bounced a long way. No, KJ, did that hit post or the goalkeeper?
Straight goalkeeper. Bounced right off of him.
Yeah, so
Great shot.
Great shot, maybe even better save to get in the middle of that. Here's Peters. Peters hands it off to Bundy. McFarland swings it over to Peterson. Peterson. Was looking for Bundy. Continues to be Tornado ball. Now 25 on the possession clock. Now 20 on the possession clock. Here's Michael Peters. Peters fires away a shot. It's no good. And with 15 on the shot clock, the Tornadoes are going to have to work quickly here, but want to make it count at the same time. Shot there. It was a good one. Bundy had a good look, but saved once again, and the Eagles come flying the other way. Here's Lynn. Lynn was able to register an assist on that last goal for the Eagles. Here's Field. And that's a goal for the Eagles.
That's a good goal, coming around, wrapped around him, and shot. Great precision. Straight into the goal.
So the Eagles take a 5-0 lead, and Tornadoes, Logan Southern will go back to work in the face-off location. And it's won there by Brian Peabody. Peabody up ahead to Vibber. Field back to Vibber. And nicely done by the Nados. Max Dorman with the takeaway. Dorman across midfield. Great clear there. Peterson to Bundy. Now Peters. Gage Kyatt. Moving to his right. Trying to shake his defender. And picked up by Peabody. Bundy. Here's Kyatt. 30 on the shot clock. Shot from Kyatt, another fastball, but another save by Kyle Plummer. Quick reflexes from Plummer. That had a lot of velocity, that shot from Kyatt, and Plummer now lassos the ball in, and Eagles get another stop. Just under 7 minutes to play here in this first period. It's been all Eagles so far. Tornadoes trying to get something going here on the offensive end. We've had a couple of good looks. We've seen some nice saves from Husson's goalie, Kyle Plummer, at the same time. Last couple minutes, KJ, seems like the Tornadoes up in the offensive pressure.
Yeah, up in the offense, getting the defense to stand the ground. Great passes, coming in hot, but they need to come in even hotter with the Eagles' defense, having them stuck.
Yeah, another shot there from Kyatt. Kyatt's been active, still trying to find pay dirt. As taken away there by Matt Smith. So Tornadoes doing a nice job these last couple minutes. Ball has been on the attacking side of the field. Still looking for that first goal. Kyatt. Kyatt trying to bull his way in. Here's Peters. Peters with the shot. Keeper was there once again. Must say, KJ, I'm impressed by Kyle Plummer, goalkeeper for the Eagles. Quick reflexes.
Yeah. Takes some precision to follow the ball, to understand where the ball is going, when they're going to shoot. It's a good eye of his.
Yeah, no doubt. And Plummer has come up with some big ones early on here. 3 saves officially. 5:25 to play here in the first period. Glad you're able to join us. It is a gorgeous day here. Beautiful spring weather on the campus of Brevard College. Currently 69 degrees. Might be the warmest weather we've had in this 2025 calendar year. Spring break for the student body. So I hope folks are able to get outside and enjoy this weather. Meanwhile, here's Girardin on the move for the Eagles. Clinch. Tight defense there from Anderson of the NATOs. Now, Anderson and Clinch hit the ground. More bodies on the turf. You can see the competitiveness of these two teams in that last sequence. Here's Field, defended by Dorman. Shot from distance from Girardin. Just over 4 minutes to play. Here's Clinch. And possession clock violation. Great stop by the Tornadoes defense.
Yeah. Really getting in there when it comes to the ground balls. Fighting.
Yeah, guys like Anderson and Dorman, Perez. And meanwhile, Tornadoes with an opportunity the other way. Still looking for their first goal of the contest. Here's McFarland. Matt Smith. Smith. You can see the speed of Smith as Kirchner tries to keep up with him. Shot in a finish, a goal for the Tornadoes. Scott Bundy with the finish.
Scott Bundy got a great pass into the middle and just put it right in the goal. That was great position.
Goal! Tornadoes goal. Number 18, Scott Bundy. Yeah, you mentioned the pass, KJ. Michael Peters setting up Scott Bundy. So assist to Peters, goal to Bundy, and the Tornadoes get on the board 5-1. And credit to the defense as well. They've held the Eagles scoreless for the last 5 minutes plus.
Yeah. Defense is really locking in. And then our defense decides to respond with the same treatment. Keeping the Eagles nice and grounded, trying to prevent less points, being there to support their goalie.
Yeah, Stolt with the shot there went wide. Meanwhile, here's Humphreys, defended by Jared Smith. Field. We've seen a lot of Field. And a goal for the Eagles. That's their 6th goal.
That was a good goal. It was a good goal by Kiernan. Coming in, putting it in. Our defense holding them down just a little bit, but he made it in.
Kiernan Field, of called his name a bunch already. Three goals for Field to lead all players. So 50% of the Eagles' scoring has come from Field. Freshman out of Haymarket, Virginia. Just over 2 minutes to play. Eagles up by 5. Giorgio. Defended by Luke Anderson. Anderson keeping up with Giorgio. Freshman versus sophomore. Here's Mills. Shot there wide. Kieran Field, who else? As he fired that off. Hungry for more already with a hat trick. 1:40 to play here, opening period. Eagles 6, Tornadoes 1. Good defense there against Casey Mills. Sutherland Ray really upped the pressure. And a takeaway for the Tornadoes. So another successful stop for the Brevard defense.
Yeah, we got some good pressure coming from our defense. Luke Anderson and Jarrett Smith really applying the pressure, getting the ball out of their hands. But it comes back over to the Eagles.
Yeah, DeFore with a takeaway there. Kind of a nifty play from behind. Freshman from Auburn, Maine. It's now a battle for a ground ball. Who's going to get it? And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Eagles' ball. That's one way to handle matters.
Yeah. When you can't scoop the ball up, you hit it.
As the Eagles seeing if they can add to their lead here in this final minute. Tornadoes see if they can hold the Eagles right where they are. And a save there from Hicks. Clean save from Hicks as the shot came from Gray. And now up ahead.
We got Gage coming down.
Kyatt. Stolen away by Mills. Mills on the move. Mills once again, and another save for Hicks. Jack Hicks. As time runs out here in the first period, 6-1 your score, Eagles. Back here at Islamel Family Field, just got word of a penalty we saw at the break there as Nathan Vibber charged with illegal equipment. You don't see that one every day. What could that have been potentially, KJ?
It could have been the stick head. It could have been the stick itself. It could have been some illegal tape. It could have been a lot of things, honestly. If you don't get the right stick, they're supposed to check it in the beginning. But you can always trade it out in the middle while you're out on the sidelines.
Yeah, so the close eye of this officiating crew able to charge Vibber with the penalty. 3 minutes unreleasable. So they take this stuff seriously, these illegal sticks.
Yeah, an illegal stick can be a great advantage to the game. Very unfair advantage.
So big opportunity for the NATOs here. Extra man opportunity for the next 3 minutes, guaranteed. The unreleasable illegal equipment penalty. And see if the Tornadoes can capitalize. Tornadoes were outstanding in extra man opportunities versus Pitt Bradford, looking to keep that going. Eagles with the opening possession there. And it'll go back to the Tornadoes. So big opportunity here for the Tornadoes. You don't want to take this lightly.
Yeah. Playing with the Eagles playing man down, this really gives our offense a chance to really score.
Yeah, shot there fired off by Field. Hicks there at that goalkeeper position. But Eagles' possession of the ball is your friend, a man down. They'd love to chew some clock here and extinguish this 3-minute unreleasable. Meanwhile, Tornadoes see if they can up some pressure, get the ball back here, take advantage of the extra man opportunity. Battle for the ball. Both teams going after it. Engage Kyatt in the middle there, Michael Peters.
Goalkeeper Jace Hicks.
Jack Hicks coming up with it ultimately. So sometimes the goalkeeper just has to take charge of matters in situations like that, and that's exactly what he did. Meanwhile, here's Peters. Peters up ahead to Smith. Logan Southern checking in. Added dimension here. Usually you just see him on face-offs. As here's Bundy. We've got about 53 seconds left in the unreleasable penalty. As shot there from Kyatt off the mark. Kyatt has been the most active shooter for the Tornadoes. He's got 5 of them. Peters.
We can take this moment to give a round of applause to both goalkeepers. Kyle Plummer on the Eagles and Jack Hicks on our NATOs. The saves are coming in. Good eyes for both of them.
Yeah, Hicks with 8 saves, Plummer with 4, and been impressed with both goalkeepers. Great observation there, KJ. Meanwhile, Husson has made it through the 3-minute penalty. So we're going back to even sides here as Hicks comes up with another save from clinch, but Eagles able to get through the penalty. Tornadoes unable to capitalize on it. And we're back to even sides, and I'd imagine the illegal stick is now legal, whatever that took. Typically, would they switch sticks altogether or just repair the stick, KJ? How does that work?
They usually have other sticks there that they bring with them. You can use somebody else's stick. You can replace the stick. It's also the strings on the stick, too.
Yeah, so bottom line is got to get that equipment correct. 11-11 to play here, second period. Plummer with the takeaway there. We were talking about the goalkeepers earlier. Plummer goes with the real long ball almost connected on the 70-yard bomb. Like an NFL quarterback there, sending that the distance. 10:45 to play here, second period. And Tornadoes looking to get something going here offensively here in the second period. Here's Gage Kyatt. Kyatt fires off a shot. Just wide. You feel like Gage Kyatt's going to connect on one of those.
Yeah, he just has to slow down, take the time to put the ball in. But we still have it. He still has another chance. Somebody else has another chance.
Matt Smith swings it the other direction to Bryce Peterson. Peterson up ahead to Bundy. Here's Kyatt again. Kyatt fires away another fastball, but wide. Kyatt continuing to
maybe it's the heat, Phil.
Bring the heat with these shots.
Yeah.
It's a little warmer than what we're used to here this lacrosse season so far. As Smith, tight defense from Richardson, 8 versus 8. And Bundy will set things up. Here's Peterson. Peterson, defended by Kirchner. Gage Kyatt, the junior from Mesa, Arizona. Red Mountain High School product. Matt Smith moving to his left. Smith can cover a lot of ground quickly with that speed. Here's Peterson. And it'll be a stop for the Eagles, who will reset from the back. Several substitutions for both sides as the ball is played forward to Byers. Here's Kazabinski. Drew held to Byers. A touch there for Field. Here's Field again. Field. A collision with Anderson. Eagles keep it going. Sinkler was Johnny on the spot there. Meanwhile, tough defense for Anderson. Reset of the possession clock, and the Eagles will reset things offensively. Kiernan Field, leading scorer in this game. Max Dorman is shadowing him. Here's Clinch. Clinch, defended by Anderson. Field with Dorman on him. Jared Smith on the defensive side now. Clinch versus Anderson. Here's Sinkler. 15 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Shot from Field and 9 on the possession clock. So time running out for the Eagles here. Tornadoes defense has been stout. Here's Clinch. And a save there from Hicks. So great job by the Tornadoes.
Really stopping them.
Keeping the Eagles at bay, keeping them from those shot opportunities.
Blocking every opportunity.
As up ahead here is Anderson. Anderson finds Peters. Around the horn, Tornadoes go. And misplayed there. It's going to be Eagles ball on the turnover.
Number 14, Anderson, straight on the ball.
And a flag flies. And it's going to be a penalty on the Tornadoes. Looks like Jared Smith might be the guilty party. It'll be a 30-second penalty for Smith. So first man-up opportunity in the game for the Eagles. See Braden Perez getting settled there. Might have just been tying his shoe. As Tornadoes will need to lock in here defensively. Down a man. Eagles looking to capitalize, looking for the opening. Here's Clinch. Giorgio. Back to Clinch. Field. Just a 30-second penalty, so if Eagles want to take advantage of this, they need to work quickly. Here's Clinch. Lynn. Shot there, saved by Hicks. Shot was from Giorgio, and Hicks, nicely done. Getting that stick up. His 11th save.
Got some good things coming from our NATO's defense, keeping them far away. No close-up shots.
Here's Peterson up ahead. Swings it over to Bundy. Matt Smith. Tornadoes back to full strength. Eagles 6, Tornadoes 1. Yeah, Smith is knocked down and a little perhaps too aggressive there. It's going to be a penalty on the Eagles as Drew Clinch will head to the penalty box. A 1-minute penalty. So another opportunity here for the NATOs on the man-up side of things. They had a 3-minute opportunity at the start of this period. Let's see if the Tornadoes can capitalize here. Scott Bundy to Matt Smith. Gage Kyatt over to Mike Peters, and Peters fires away, but
Just the goalie stick before could knock out.
Yeah, good idea there. Kyatt swinging it around to his teammate Peters. Here's Peters again. Matt Smith try to sneak that past the keeper. And the Eagles are going to come up with the loose ball. And Eagles pushing ahead, able to successfully execute the clear attempt. Here's Byers. And the finish for Byers.
Byers coming down, wrapping around, hit a little spin, and shot it in. It was quick, simple, just him and the goalie.
Goal number 17, Aiden Byers. So Byers with the goal. And the Eagles up ahead 7-1. Tornadoes defense had really played well in this second period, had shut out the Eagles in the second period until that goal from Byers.
Yeah, working really hard, trying to get down the field as fast as they can. But Byers with the spin and then the shot.
Yeah, man down goal for Byers really made that happen. And speaking of spins, Stolt with a full 360. Number 0, Brad Stolt. By the way, a bit of a homecoming for Stolt. He's from North Carolina. Husson located in Maine, but Stolt's from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So I'm sure he's enjoying being back here. Here's Lynn. Mills. Clinch. Sinkler with Jared Smith on the defense. 3:43 to play here in this first half. Here's Clinch. Clinch just missing there. Total shots, Husson has doubled up the Tornadoes, 26-13. Husson also leads in ground balls, 25-17.
Our defense is not giving the Eagles nothing easy.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the Tornadoes' defensive effort, no doubt. Holding the Eagles to just one goal in this second period. And another stop there as the possession clock hits 0. So Tornadoes making it difficult on these Eagles. Now the key will be, can the Tornadoes get some offense generated to cut into this deficit down by 6?
Peters with the ball.
See if Peters can make things happen. Peterson swings it around to Bundy. And now Gage Kyatt will march to his right. And then taken away by the Eagles. A steal by Dingwell. And then the finish the other way, fast break result for Sinkler.
Number 3, Dean Sinkler. Coming in.
Eagles
our goalie,
3, Dean Sinkler.
Hicks, coming up to try to defend. And he just shot right past him. Good shot, good precision.
Yeah, it's tough to blame the defense for that. You know, it was one of these fast break opportunities off the quick turnover right around midfield. And the Eagles took advantage of that opportunity as Logan Southern battling there. Eagles come up with it ultimately. And Eagles, with just over 2 minutes to play now, an 8-1 lead. Here's Sean Lynn. Defended by Braden Perez. Perez, the junior from Chesapeake, Virginia. Loose ball. Hicks picks it up. It's been a busy afternoon already for Hicks. Got to hand it to him. He's held tough. 28 shots against him already. 11 saves. And he's picked up a number of loose balls as well. As here's Peters the other way. Peters to Peterson. Here's Gage Kyatt. Just over a minute to play here in this first half. Kyatt. Up ahead to Peters. Here's Matt Smith. 30 on the possession clock. In the final minute of play here in the second period. Loose ball. Who's going to grab it? As picking it up there was Gage Kyatt in the finish. Nicely done. Gage Kyatt took advantage of that loose ball opportunity.
Gage seeing the ball down on the ground.
Tornadoes.
Taking the opportunity to grab the ball over the heads into the goal.
Gage Kyatt.
What better goal can you ask for?
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, Kyatt has been firing off all sorts of shots from all sorts of distances, and he's able to find the back of the net on a play where really getting to that loose ball first. You know, it was anybody's ball there for a moment. And Kyatt able to get it done, and that's big to get this goal before the half. And Tornadoes hungry for more here in these final seconds. Only 20 seconds to play. Meanwhile, Eagles will try to flip the script real quickly here themselves. Here's Humphreys. 12 seconds to play. Ball bounces out of bounds. Stop clock momentarily at 6 seconds. Last chance here for the Eagles before halftime. And well defended there by Jared Smith. And your score at the half, Eagles 8, Tornadoes 2. So the Tornadoes trailing 8-2 here at halftime. Tornadoes goals by Scott Bundy and Gage Kyatt. Meanwhile, the Eagles led by Field with 3 goals. We've seen some good goalkeeping for both sides as well. Plummer for the Eagles with 5 saves has allowed just the 2 goals. And Jack Hicks with 11 saves. And total shots, Husson 29, Brevard 14. Husson with 28 ground balls to 19 for Brevard. Neither team able to capitalize on those extra man opportunities. Tornadoes had 2 of them. Husson had 1. KJ, before we take a break with our audience, thoughts on that first half and what the Tornadoes could maybe do to improve to cut into that lead?
My thoughts on that first half was just, on offense, they need to do what they did last home game. Take it slow, breathe, really calculate where they need to put the ball, who needs to get it. They're taking it too fast. They're trying to keep up with the pace of the Eagles. And then defensive-wise, our defense is holding down. It's the fast breaks that are getting us, and that's coming from the offense not being able to slow down and really put the ball into each other's sticks. No communication on the field with our offense. So it's very dependent on just one person. But they're getting better. Maybe this half will really knock some sense into them.
Well, Brevard, you mentioned it, 16 turnovers, and you feel like the Eagles have really capitalized on those. They get a loose ball turnover, and then they quickly go the other way, and that's how they've scored some of their goals. But I agree. You know, when the offense, you know, is in their normal set, the Tornadoes have done a really good job of shutting down the Eagles. Well, 8-2 your score at the half. Stick with us. We'll have second half action coming up shortly. Men's lacrosse action from Islamel Family Field.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
probably one of the prettiest places on the earth. And to come to somewhere where it's such a tight-knit community, where everybody has your back, I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else at bigger schools.
I like to go hang out at the coffee shop, sit outside at the picnic tables, maybe do a little bit of homework there, and just socialize because there's always somebody that I know there.
Brevard does make it easy to come here. The admission process is very simple.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Probably one of the prettiest places on the earth. And to come to somewhere where it's such a tight-knit community, where everybody has your back, I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else at bigger schools.
I like to go hang out at the coffee shop, sit outside at the picnic tables, maybe do a little bit of homework there, and just socialize because there's always somebody that I know there.
Brevard does make it easy to come here. The admission process is very simple.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Back here at Islamel Family Field, Eagles 8, Tornadoes 2. And as you would imagine, the Eagles winning most of the statistical categories. What are some of the things you're noticing, KJ?
Shots. We got some shots from the Eagles. First, second. They're up there. They're getting many shots in, trying to place the ball into the goal, really putting it in there. When you make a lot of shots, you really have a sense of where to put the ball in, where the goalie's weaknesses are. Eagles winning the shots, ground balls, face-offs. Some good things coming from the Eagles. We got some shots from Kiernan, Gray, Humphrey, Byers, Cameron, number 29. Just some wide out shots from some of the people on the team. And for our Tornadoes, we got a shot from Gage and from Bundy.
Yeah, goals by both Bundy and Kyatt, the 2 goals for the Tornadoes. And, yeah, you mentioned some of those advantages for the Eagles, 29-14 in shots, 28-19 in ground balls. And the Eagles have won 8 of the 11 face-off opportunities. So all areas for the Tornadoes to see if they can improve in here in this second half. Now, it's worth noting the Eagles had a 6-1 lead in the first period, but Tornadoes played much, much better in that second period. Eagles with just a 2-1 lead, 2-1 advantage in that second period.
I just feel like our NATOs just need to get used to the Eagles. It's really showing. The defense is getting in there, getting hot, heavy, racing for the ground balls.
So, ready to get things started here in the second half. And we are underway. And the Eagles looking to strike first. And quick takeaway for the Tornado, Sutherland Ray, sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. I've enjoyed getting to know Sutherland. He was a guest on Tornado Talk a few weeks back, if you want to check out the past episodes. The Tornadoes' defense in these scenarios has done well. But just as I mentioned that, the Eagle was able to score once again. It's Sean Lynn.
Sean Lynn coming in straight ahead.
Eagles goal number 12, Sean Lynn. My apologies. Sean Line is the correct pronunciation. So we'll see if we can make sure we get that right the rest of the way. Our apologies to the Line family out of Brunswick, Maine. 14-18 to play here in the third period. 9-2. Eagles on top. Drew held with Anderson defending. Field defended by Dorman. And it'll be Husson ball. Waddy's in the ground there. Kazabinski. Now Line. Anderson. Up ahead to Held. Sean Line missing there. And taken away by Hicks. Jack Hicks, busy day at the office. 12 saves as the Eagles have fired off 31 shots. As here's Sutherland Ray being pressured there by Carmody. Here's Held. Luke Anderson defending, freshman from Cumming, Georgia. Kazabinski once again, defended by Anderson. There's been a goalkeeper change apparently for Husson. We'll see if we can ID the goalie. And in fact, it's number 18, Jeremy Russo, now at the goalkeeper position. So we saw Plummer in that first half play well, 5 saves. And now a look at Russo, the freshman from Connecticut.
Kayet coming up with the ball.
Yeah, Kayet trying to get that offense going for the Tornadoes. He's been such a big part of the offense today. Has the 1 goal, but has led the team in shots with 7. Only player on the field with more shots than Kayet is Kieran Field, who's shot 8 times and delivered on 3 of them. Matt Smith trying to make something happen, the junior from Raleigh. Matt Smith has spent time during his Brevard College career on the cycling team. So can get it done with the mountain bike as well. Smith once again. Smith up ahead to Peters. Michael Peters would love to see for him to get going. Shot there, just missing. By the way, Chamber of Commerce weather. Can't ask for a nicer day for some lacrosse. Currently sunny skies, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Very pleasant conditions here during spring break for both these schools. A shot there from Matt Smith. Continues to try to make things happen. Here's Peters. Peters with the shot, saved by Russo.
Got a fight for a ground ball. Connor Chase taking it.
Yeah, well done by Connor Chase. And Chase will reset to held. Held to clinch. Back to held. 10 minutes to play here in the third. Shot and the finish there by Owen Gray.
Great pass from Held to Gray. And Gray into the goal.
Owen Gray measures in at 6'6", 285 pounds. So certainly brings a whole other dimension with that kind of size. You know, sort of like a offensive tackle type physique that you would see on the football field. And Owen Gray getting it done in the sport of lacrosse. He has 2 goals today. He's taken 4 shots. 10-2, Eagles now on top. Nice job by the Tornadoes. Great defense from Anderson. It's taken away momentarily by Perez, but then right back to the Eagles as Humphreys with the takeaway. Humphreys pushing it up to Field. Field defended by Dorman. Again, good pressure from the defense And the Tornadoes will get the stop.
Got Peters bringing it in.
Peters up ahead. And the finish for Scott Bundy. Well done.
Good pass from Peters. Number 0 over to Scott Bundy, number 18, with a spin and putting the ball into the goal.
Yeah, you mentioned the pass from Peters. Credit the assist to Peters, his second of the game. And Bundy's second goal of the game.
Can we talk about that footwork there from Bundy, though? Pass from Peters, a spin.
Yeah, Bundy, the senior from Cumberland, Rhode Island, and you notice some nifty work there with the footwork.
Really getting into his natural element and putting the ball into the goal.
Meanwhile, back the other way, here come the Eagles. Field has been contained as of late, but some of these other teammates now getting it done, as here's Drew Clinch with the finish. So Drew Clinch, sophomore from Stratford, New Hampshire. Well, Husson's located in Bangor, Maine. In case you're wondering, 1,234 miles away from Islamel Family Field and Brevard College. That's a long trip, 20 hours by automobile. But they're making the most out of it. They're here playing a few games. This is their spring break where they're able to get a few games in. A shot there from Bundy, saved by Russo. And Tornadoes had a big-time opportunity there.
Yeah.
Bundy, off the pass from Peterson, had a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper, but Russo able to get the advantage. So Husson played William Peace, who they defeated. That's a USA South Conference rival of the Tornadoes. And then they'll play Averett up in Virginia after this one. So little swing of North Carolina and in Virginia. 7:10 to play here in this third period. It's been all Eagles, up 11-3. Vibber knocked to the ground, and it'll be Tornado ball. So tough defense for the Nados.
Defense really getting up there. Max Dorman taking the ball up.
Yeah, Dorman on the right side and Perez on the left side. Tough defenders for Brevard College. As Connor Chase picks it up for Husson. Connor Chase, the freshman from Aurora, Colorado, Grandview High School. Here's Sinkler. 6:12 to play here in the third. Eagles on the move again. Here's Field. Now Sinkler. Perez there defensively. 28 on the possession clock. Battle for the ball, and it's taken away nicely by Matt Smith. Smith kind of stealth-like, able to get in there and come up with that loose ball. Here's Peterson. Trinka on the defensive end for the Eagles. Here's Kyatt battling against Richardson. Kyatt trying to gain position with his body, but Eagles are going to come away victorious on that battle. But then Kyatt battling right back. Great hustle from Gage Kyatt. Bodies flying on that far sideline. No flag on the play, despite a lot of contact over there. 4:45 and counting here in the third period. Tornadoes still looking to get the offense cranking. As a takeaway there from Giorgio. Giorgio. Is going to get the flag. And I think this will be on Gage Kyatt. As a whistle here. And for slashing, it's going to be a 1 minute penalty for Gage Kyatt. So another man-up opportunity now. Neither team has capitalized on these extra man opportunities throughout the game. This will be the second one for the Eagles. So credit to the Tornado defense. First extra man opportunity was able to stop the Eagles. See if they can do it again here. They'll have to do it for a minute as Kyatt is called for slash. 4 minutes to play here in the third. Eagles trying to find the open player. Here's Clinch. Giorgio. And then misplay there, and it's going to be Tornado ball. So Tornadoes able to lock in during that man-down defense. Hicks up ahead. And stolen away for the Eagles. Eagles still with an extra man opportunity. Shot there. And just off the mark. Field, that was a dangerous situation. He had an open look. Tornadoes able to.
Max Dorman taking it up.
Yeah, not only stop the Eagles, but able to get the clear attempt completed as well as Dorman gets it done. Now here's Peterson. Peterson to Smith as the penalty has ended, so both teams back to equal strength. Jackson McFarland has checked in, freshman from just down the road, Hendersonville, North Carolina. Asheville school product. Here's Matt Smith, 30 on the possession clock. Smith fires away, it's high. Smith has made some of that happen, some of those opportunities. Four shots in the game. Peters with 5 shots, Kyatt with 7 shots, Bundy with 5. As Peters is knocked to the ground there by Byers. And with just over 2 minutes to play, Eagles with possession. Here's Clinch. Shot there from Carmody. As up ahead, here come the NATOs. Peters to his right. Peters splitting a couple defenders, was looking up ahead for Scott Bundy, but ball ends up into the hands of the goalkeeper, Russo. As a flag comes out, starting to see a little bit of chippiness. And an illegal body check, a 1-minute penalty on Nolan Humphreys, freshman from Fernandina Beach, Florida, and that was clear as day. So opportunity here for the NATOs up a man. 1:26 to play here in this third quarter. It's a 1-minute penalty. And see if the NATOs can capitalize here. Would love to get one more goal here at least by the end of the third period. Tornadoes have scored 1 goal in this third period. Smith. Logan Southern in the middle of all that, but the Eagles able to get the stop, and here they come the other way despite being a man down. Hicks able to get a stick on it there after that shot from Gray. Was trying to find Gray again. The pass from Line off the mark. It'll be Tornado ball. Little more time left here in this penalty if the Tornadoes can work quickly. Under 40 seconds to play in the third period altogether. Here's Peters. Shot there, just missing from Bryce Peterson. That was a good look. And Peterson will start things off again. 22 seconds to play. Both teams back to full strength. And a takeaway for the Eagles, final 10 seconds. And that'll do it for the third period, with the Eagles ahead 11-3. Back here at Islamel Family Field, Eagles 11, Tornadoes 3. Eagles ran out to a 6-1 lead in the first period. Then it was 2-1 in the second. The Tornadoes really tightened things up there, especially on the defensive side. After an 8-2 lead at intermission, the Eagles able to score 3 goals here in the third. Brevard with 1 goal from Scott Bundy. And it all adds up to an 11-3 lead heading into this fourth period. Eagles outshooting Brevard 36-22. So back here at Islamel Family Field, period number 4 underway. And Husson will go back to work. $14-27 and counting here in the 4th period. And the Eagles riding a 3-game win streak, looking to make it 4 in a row. Nice stop there from Hicks. Michael Peters was there defensively as well. Then firing off a shot is Dingwell, saved by Hicks. And shot in a finish there from Vibber.
Vibber recovering the ground ball into a spin, into the shot.
Eagles goal number 26, Nathan Vibber. So Vibber, the senior from New Hampshire, able to get in on the scoring. A lot of different players. You noticed this earlier, KJ, for Husson have scored in this game. Clinch, Sinkler, Line, Humphrey, Byers, Vibber now. Field with 3 goals, Gray with 2. But really spreading the distribution around quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you have this many people, especially on attack, you have a lot of different shooting ways, so really trick the goalie.
Yeah, deep bench, and so you're seeing all these different options, and it's, like you mentioned, tough for the goalkeeper and the Tornadoes defense to maybe kind of settle in and get used to some of these attackers when they're subbing in and out at this rate. Here's Kazabinski, defended by Anderson. Anderson, the freshman from Orlando, down in the Sunshine State. Ball's kicked away there, and it'll be Eagles ball coming back. 12:40 to play. Well, next up for the Tornadoes, another home game on Thursday, 4 p.m. versus Earlham here at Islamel Family Field. So that's this Thursday at 4 o'clock. If you're in the area, would love to see you. Join us in person. If not, we'll have the coverage right here on this YouTube channel as Gage Kyatt, defended by Kirchner. Kyatt firing off a shot, saved by Russo. Russo has been solid in this second half since subbing into the game. Up ahead, here's Byers. Sinkler. Clinch. Clinch with Jared Smith defending. Jared Smith, senior for the Tornadoes out at nearby Asheville, Inca High School. And a finish there for Clinch.
Clinch, 1v1 with number 9, Jared Smith, into a goal.
So Drew Clinch with his second goal of the game. So he's the third Eagle with multiple goals, joining Gray and Field. Bundy with 2 goals, Kyatt with 1.
Phil, something interesting I saw. They let them go 1-on-1. Clinch and Smith, 1-on-1. Had the whole offense step to the side. Very interesting tactic.
Yeah, it's like the clear out that you see in the NBA sometimes for a player like LeBron James or somebody like that. And here's Sinkler. Stolen away by the Tornadoes. Nicely done, Max Dorman, junior from Charleston, South Carolina. James Island Charter High School getting it done. Dorman, such a key part to the success of this Tornado men's lacrosse team on the defensive end. Here's Matt Smith. Smith up ahead to Peterson. Bundy to Peters. McFarland. Here's Matt Smith once again. 38 on the possession clock. Smith trying to shake his defender. Uses Peterson. Michael Peters. Peters trying to beat his defender. Clinch. Shot there off the mark. 16 seconds on the possession clock. That's what the Tornadoes have to work with here. Peterson. Kyatt. Now 8 seconds. Kyatt. 4 seconds. And Tornadoes unable to get it off. So Eagles with a defensive stand there as the possession clock runs out. And then a great pass up ahead, flipping the field very quickly. And a shot and a finish there. And Eagles pulling ahead even further. Eagles goal number 28, Cody Dingwell. So Cody Dingwell with the goal, assisted by Kieran Field. Field now 3 goals, 2 assists. Dingwell with his first goal. He also has an assist to his credit. And meanwhile, Stolt and Southern will face it off once again. The Eagles have really dominated in faceoffs. Until that, as the Tornadoes now with their 4th successful faceoff in 20 attempts. Tornadoes resetting. Matt Smith playing it forward. But it's going to be Eagles' ball. $8:30 to play here in this non-conference contest for both these teams. Husson comes from the North Atlantic Conference. Tornadoes, members of the USA South, began USA South action last weekend at Huntington. Then we'll have their USA South opener this coming weekend, Saturday night versus Greensboro. Drew Held. Vibber to Mills. Here's Field. Sutherland Ray there defensively. Ray taking on a tough assignment in Field. Leading point producer for the team in green. As loose ball here Taken away by Perez. And Perez, nice job with the clear. Really well done, Braden Perez. Bundy. Peters. 6:50 to play. Busy day across Brevard College Tornado athletics beyond what you're witnessing here in men's lacrosse. Women's lacrosse at Pfeiffer this evening. That's a 6 p.m. start in USA South Conference play. As here's Kyatt. Kyatt. I'll use a little pick there from Matt Smith to open things up. It'll remain tornado ball. Baseball is at Piedmont. That game underway. And softball is down in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where they're playing in the Fast Pitch Dreams tournament. Here's Kyatt. Shot there, saved by Russo. Kyatt once again with one of those fastballs, but saved by Russo. Update, by the way, baseball. Tornadoes leading Piedmont 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. Under the direction of Coach Vinny Carone. Tornadoes taking on an old USA South rival, no longer members of the USA South, Piedmont. Associate members, no longer members across all the sports. 5:30 to play here in the 4th. And the Eagles comfortably ahead by 11 goals. Here's Hicks. Hicks. Ahead to Jared Smith. And we've got multiple whistles. And it's going to be Eagles ball.
Got some good back and forth going here, Phil. A lot of shots. No one scores yet.
Yeah, shot there. Off the mark. Husson has taken care of business here in the second half, outscoring the Tornadoes 6-1. Tornadoes really played the Eagles evenly in that second period. As a goal there, add another point for the Eagles.
Shot from 24, Casey Mills.
Eagles goal number 24.
A freshman from Augusta, Maine.
Yeah, Mills with the goal. Credit the assist to Giorgio, the sophomore. And yet another player scoring for Husson. We've seen a lot of them. As Southern fighting for it. Ball still loose. Southern still fighting. And Tornadoes win the face-off. That very persistent Southern. No quit in Logan Southern. And Tornadoes rewarded with the face-off victory. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the 4th period as Hicks brings it up all the way to midfield himself. As back the other way.
Oh,
Some back and forth there, and flags fly, so we'll see some penalties as cooler heads are prevailing. Nolan Humphreys for Eagles. And looks like Jared Smith as well for the Tornadoes. Humphreys is going to be called for unsportsmanlike conduct. 1 minute penalty, and the same will happen for Jared Smith. So maybe some frustrations there, but things under control now. 2 players in the penalty box and back to action. Even though there's 1 less player for each side on the field. As shot there, trying to wrap that one around was Sean Line. 3:17 and counting. Loose ball. Peters is there for the Nados. So was Braden Perez, but coming up with it is Field. Field. Defended by Dorman. Field. Unable to get the angle there. And taken away by Anderson, at least momentarily. And back the other way. NATO's trying to get the clear, and they do. But only momentarily as it's taken back by the Eagles. 2 minutes to play here, 4th period. Well, Tornadoes, as we mentioned, back in action on Thursday at 4 p.m. Saturday, March the 15th, 7 p.m. here at Islamel Family Field. And then Friday, March the 21st, a 4 p.m. tilt versus LaGrange. So this is game 1 of a 4-game home stand for Brevard College men's lacrosse. As Hicks comes up with the loose ball there. Hicks with 16 saves on a busy afternoon. Eagles with 46 shots. It's a big number. Meanwhile, Tornadoes see if they can get something to feel good about here in these final minute or so.
NATO's offense is finally taking it slow, scoping out what they have to work with.
.45 seconds and counting here. And loose ball taken away for the Eagles. Field, who's in the top performer for the Eagles. 27 seconds and counting. Long ball there, trying to find Kyatt. Clock stops momentarily at 15 seconds. So the Eagles will win their 4th straight, improve to 4-1. And the Tornadoes will fall to 2-5. Final score here at Islamel Family Field, Eagles take the 15-3 win. Tornadoes got scoring from Scott Bundy with 2 goals. Gage Kyatt had a goal. Michael Peters had 2 assists. Gage Kyatt had a team-high 12 shots taken. And Michael Peters shot 6 shots. Leading in the ground ball category were Sutherland Ray and Matt Smith. Dorman and Perez also credited with 2 caused turnovers. All sorts of scoring for the Eagles. Leading scorer was Field with 3. Gray had 2 goals. Also, Clinch had 2 goals as well. Jack Hicks, busy day in the goal, did come up with 16 saves, played strong back there, but just too much to handle in terms of the Eagles' offense and their shot total of 46. Plummer was the starting goalkeeper. He had 5 saves in the first half. Russo played the second half for the Eagles with 4 saves. But all in all, KJ, the Tornadoes came up against a tough Eagles team and some good things to feel good about moving forward, but certainly some learning experiences at the same time.
Yeah, with this team, it shows our men really where they need to be for later games, how hard they need to go, how much they need to shoot. But great things from our defense, from our offense, from everybody on the team, working hard, playing hard. That's about it.
Yeah, and you mentioned the defense. There was a stretch there where they really shut down the Eagles for much of that second period, held the Eagles to just 2 goals in that second period, and you really saw what the Tornadoes' defense are capable of. So we'll see you Thursday when the Tornadoes take on Earlham at 4 p.m. during this spring break men's lacrosse fiesta. And then we will see Greensboro here on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Hey, really enjoyed having you along with us for this edition of Brevard College men's lacrosse. I want to thank all those who helped behind the scenes. Sports Information Director Joseph Marvin and Eric Freet on the statistics. James Laycock, our producer this afternoon. Well done. DJ Lewis Chang on the ones and twos. Guy de Fritas, our broadcast spotter and analyst for today's game, KJ Henderson. KJ, it's been a blast. Great to have you aboard. Looking forward to Thursday.
Yeah, great to have you too, Phil. This is a good game.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Didn't turn out the way the Tornadoes had hoped, but certainly some good lacrosse here and on a fabulous day here at Islamel Family Field. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at a future Brevard College Tornado Athletic event. Your final score for the final time, Eagles 15, Tornadoes 3. Go Tornadoes.